Race number 5 is the Betway Total Rewards Club Handicap. This is run over 1,300 metres. You know that we're now on the poly. For those of you who have just joined to maybe take a jackpot, welcome. Welcome to Channel 240. It's good to have you here on DSTV or 4 Racing TV or wherever you might be watching. Let's get straight into the action. Obviously, there would have been an adjustment to the market changes. We did the show this morning at around 10 o'clock, and they bet 33-10 about the field here. What does appear to be an open race. Number 7, Dawn of a New Era, is top of the boards at 33-10. After that, you can get round about 9-2 and 5-1, all of the following runners. Number 2, El Ramiachi. Number 3, Lord Varus. Number 5, Global Ally. Number 4, Son of Zeus. I think that's also trading around. No, that's actually now 7-1, Son of Zeus. And number 10, Holy Orders, also at 7-1. So perhaps it's an open look to it. It's when I had a quick chat to Darren just to get an idea on the card, he said maybe the jackpot's the best way to go today. That's probably the right idea. So we have got a jackpot worked out for you, and Darren Burrows is obviously going to take us through that. Daryl Marie's on a break, as you know, guys. Darren Burrows standing by. Darren, how's it going?
How's it going, Clyde? Let's start off in race 5. Now, this race is tricky. You've got Dawn of a New Era that won very well last time out, and he handles both surfaces pretty well. So from a good draw, Muzi Yeni still in the saddle. He should be right there. Now, Global Ally is an interesting runner. He's got ability on his day. He brings Western Cape form into the race. 4 lengths off Rule of Thumb is above average. Cosmic Event, 6 lengths. That's good enough to feature, and Richard Fourie has chosen the ride. And one more to consider, Lord Varus. Also got ability. Last time out, didn't stay the trip.
Okay, well, the idea behind Global Ally is that from that particular form, Rule of Thumb, as Darren alluded to, came out and won again when it beat Gentleman Joe. The field, what's the first leg for Darren? Field 1-12. Remember, the 9 is out. Banker won by 1 and 2 by field at the back. There's an odds-on favourite running here and does look quite hard to beat. A horse called Underworld. This is the Betway Boost Racehorse Owners Association plate. It's run over 1,400 metres. There are 8 horses that go to the gate, but this horse Underworld has been in very, very good form. That does come from the Justin Snaith stable. Bernard Fade Herb is riding him. And he's had decent form in the Western Cape. He had one go out in Port Elizabeth. I'll ask Darren what he thinks happened over there. Richard Fourie, is riding, he's riding Alan Krev's Fairy Night in the race. And Muzi Yeni's riding Gavin Smith's The Winter Lake. What's the betting look like in a race like this? Well, 1 Underworld's 9-10 at 10 o'clock this morning. 2 Fairy Night, the second choice, at 2-1. And number 6, I think it is, or 5, Big Fella, is trading at 11-2. And then you can get 12-1 and better about the others. So I pose the question to Darren. I know you've banked this in the jackpot, Underworld. You're quite keen on this. So I just want to ask you what you made of his last start.
I'll tell you now, Clyde, what happened in his last start. He was drawn 11 out of 11. He got trapped 4 deep around the bend, all the way around the bend. And he moved up strongly, and obviously that last 200 meters told he didn't have much left in the tank due to him traveling so wide around the bend. He's got a 1 draw this time around. If this was on turf, I would make him an absolute 5-star bet. First time on poly, that's always a concern, but he's got class. I know that last time out he finished ahead behind Fairy Night. He should reverse that form after watching that replay. So Underworld, a very, very confident selection ahead of Fairy Night. And those are the only 2 runners that can get involved.
Okay, that's the summary. Thanks, Darren. He's going straight into Underworld. Back, welcome. This is the Betway InsureBet Cradock Place Stakes. It's over 1,200 metres. It's on the poly, and because of that, they've I don't know if that's the reason, but all of 2, 4, 7, and 11 are not running in a race like this. Clifftop does look like the right horse in the race. It almost looks already made for Clifftop. He's been in really, really good form. A penultimate start, runner-up, last start, runner-up. Company as to who you want to ask, because he'd been runner-up too. Well, Cruise Control, he got beat to neck. That last start to Prince of Fire, he got beat ahead over the 1,200 meters. And this is over the 1,200 now, and it's on the poly around the turn, and he seems to enjoy it. Currently priced up, Darren Burrows, at around 16 to 10. I suppose, has got to ask the question if there's a bit of value in the 16 to 10. The second choice, number 5, Slim Yanni, at 3 to 1. Number 6, Teatros, at 6 to 1. And number 10, Acorn, is at 6 to 1. Market says only one of those 4 can win, which makes me wonder if it's worth actually, getting involved in at 16 to 10.
Well, Clyde, I can only see this horse shortening closer to race time, because in this type of company, it could be an even money shot. Now, his form is consistent. I know in the past he's disappointed on an occasion or two where he's over-raced and not found a finish, but of recent, his form is top class. That's second to Prince of Fire. I mean, Prince of Fire was a top horse on the high fault and just came down to PE and delivered. Cliff Top matched him all the way to the line. If you go to the second favorite, Slim Yanni, he ran 4 lengths behind Prince of Fire, where Cliff Top was a short head behind Prince of Fire. So he holds Slim Yanni quite comfortably, and there's not much in it at the weights. So definitely Cliff Top, I thought hard to beat in this lineup.
Okay. And it has reduced the field with all the scratchings to 10 of them now. If anybody was ever concerned about the draw, well, I suppose it'll make it much easier. Cliff Top, straight up win.